All right, so here's the Charger Redeye. It even has the wheels that I like. And then we have the other Magnum right here, ready to go. Man, that sounds pretty good. Sounds like it has an LS in it. Old SRT wheels on it. That's so sketchy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Only 6,600 miles. Right over here?
Yeah, you can just put it right there. Yeah, they're too fast. People drive them, don't know how to drive them.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, 'cause these are a nightmare.
Ooh, yeah, that wheel is like... It's fine when you're backing it up. Holy shit. That's good. These trailers are so sketchy. This one's actually a nice one compared to the last one, but... This has a bumper on it too? I'm so confused. Kind of SRT calipers on it.
That's why the bumper's on this one.
Yeah, it's weird. I wonder why they swap bumpers.
After he said that, I went up there and looked. I was like, oh shit.
Today, it is finally time for me to offer my services to the public at the request of thousands of people messaging me on Instagram to do their HELLCAT and scat pack swaps on their Dodge Magnums. Obviously, I'm gonna do 300s and the older Challengers and Chargers, but what I have in front of me today, this is my first ever 2022 wide body Charger HELLCAT Redeye. And this thing is a monster, has super low miles, has an interior color that I've never seen before in a HELLCAT, but all of this drivetrain is going into the 05 SRT8 Magnum behind me. And this car behind me is actually pretty nice. It is a 6.1, it runs, it drives, it rips, but the owner wants it to be a really well done HELLCAT swap. And that's what I do, and I think I specialize and kind of going above and beyond with all of the modifications that a lot of people don't do. There's a lot of people that could do the swaps really fast, but you can either do them fast or you can do them good. There is no in between. So what I like to do is do them good and have everything so it's bolted in like factory, as everybody that's watched my channel for the very long time, for the last 5 years, has seen me do. And that's what I want to kind of pride myself on. And if I get enough of these swaps in, I'll probably actually finally have to hire people to get them busted out quickly. So I want to get them done fast. And as you've seen, I can do them well and have everything bolted in just like factory. And then do the little icing on the cake where the dash actually properly bolts in, all the modules are properly bolted in. And then I'm also going to be doing rear bumper conversions as well as fender conversions and side certs, depending on what the owner wants to pay. So the starting base price is $15,000 for labor, and then we have whatever you want to add on top of that. It depends, like this car is hit in the back, so we're going to need parts as well as materials. So it will just kind of depend on what you want to do. I could also purchase the vehicles from the auction, and it's just kind of be one of those things where if you want me to purchase it, everything is going to have to be paid up front. There isn't going to be me funding your build and then you not picking it up. The Redeye Charger has a significant amount of damage in the rear. The rear subframe is actually to the point where it needs to be replaced, and there's a new one in the back of the Magnum. We also have a new exhaust, or a used new exhaust, that's on the car because the factory one that was originally on it was so destroyed that the owner sent the car with this one. It's not actually bolted up there, but it's on the car. And then we get to the power plant of this Redeye Charger, and this thing I believe only has 6,000 miles on it, has a leg maker intake, and this thing purrs like a kitten. The one thing I like about these Redeyes is they come with a factory chiller setup. So as you can see, these AC lines come up here, and this is a valve to divert the Freon from the AC system into the chiller, which cools the supercharger coolant. And you know, the nice Redeye supercharger emblem right there. We have the green factory belt, but this thing, you can tell it's making more power just by revving it. The other kind of unique thing about this car is I've never seen a Charger or Challenger HELLCAT with white interior and white seat belts. This probably is the worst interior ever just because it's white. I feel like it would get dirty so easy. And actually, it's has like an orange mark down here, and then we have some dirty stuff down here, probably from the auction. But that being said, besides that, He has a brand new harness there, and I have all kinds of AAD performance parts. Fires right up, yeah, 6,000 miles. Look at that. Whoo-wee. Man. You can hear the exhaust rattling because it's just barely hanging on there. Like the SRT button isn't working on the... Now this thing just sounds like it's making more power. Listen. Dude, it sounds so much meaner than a normal HELLCAT. So sick. Looking at the roof, I was like, oh man, this roof is perfect. It has like a little dip right there. I wonder if that's like a factory dip because the sunroof is so heavy, it like just pulled it in. I've always been concerned about this happening. I think I know exactly what happened here. Is those rams, I bet it popped off and the hatch slammed closed on it. I've always been afraid that was going to happen. But yeah, there's something special in the back of the Magnum that we need to pull out. Ho ho! Look at that, brand new. Nice. Well, these headlights are not good. This one's broke here. I guess these were like temporary ones. Oh, it's only held on by one bolt. Pretty sure this is what in the hell? This exhaust is so heavy. Man, this exhaust be making your Magnum way slow. Oh, it's missing a bunch of bolts. There we go. That's not the right size. It was a 12. It's pretty small too. It's not even covering the whole hole. Yeah, that's a 12. There we go. Make sure the power steering reservoir doesn't get messed up. This AC line. That should be fine. Yes. Drivetrain is now completely removed, and there was a few things I noticed with the wiring harness. And you can see there's quite a bit of splices. There's also a bunch of parts that have been fixed and patched. And that's the great thing about doing HELLCAT swaps in these older Magnums and older Chryslers and Dodges, because you go and you put a factory harness in and you don't have to worry about all of these older wiring issues and wiring gremlins. So what I need to do is I'm going to do what I normally do and cut out all the pieces from the Magnum, weld in all the newer HELLCAT pieces of sheet metal so everything will bolt in properly, with one exception, because this is an 05 to 07, and that means where the brake booster bolts, it's actually a little bit different. It's a little bit smaller pattern. There is spot welds. You can put the newer style brake booster piece in there, but a lot of people just make those holes super big and then just bolt the booster in anyway. I don't want to do that. It'll be really nice once this engine bay is completely done and the floor, because that means I'll be able to get all of the Redeye drivetrain in this car, and it's going to be a whole different animal, because most of the time I just put smaller pulleys on HELLCATs and they are fast, but the Redeye, it just sounds so much more aggressive, just even revving it. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, throw a thumbs up, throw a comment below, and as always, see you guys next time.